Hello, gang.
What? I'm trying to do some reading.
You're always
Why do you
trying
always
to do
start
some reading.
these things when I'm reading?
Because you're always reading. You're one of those people that likes to read books and tell people what you've read.
Oh, God. Okay, stranger. Marty.
It's a Marty party.
Oh, God.
Hi, gang.
Hi.
We're back today, and today we have a top 20 list.
Top 20 hardcore album covers. Now, I need to explain everything thoroughly because it's 2020 and no one pays attention.
It's true.
I mean album cover as in the artwork, not albums in terms of the music.
Right.
Does that compute?
We just mean
Do you get
the
it?
pretty picture on the
Do you
front.
fucking get it?
I don't think they get it. Someone down there is going to be like, I can't believe that's your favorite record.
Well, there's always somebody who's going to do that. You know what? I'm going to start with,
All right,
and
here we
that's not
go.
really in order, but it kind of, whatever. I'm going to have this framed on our wall. Don't look at it.
Ooh.
You can look at it, but don't look at it.
I'm looking.
Let me turn off the TV. I'm getting a reflection.
There you are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much
Is that
better. Yes, it is. It's just
that
us.
reflection? Oh, it's us.
It's us.
Okay, look at this. I'm going to put this up real fucking early on. Is there a number one? Are we doing this in order? I don't know. But you know
Usually
what?
not.
This kind of started a lot of hardcore graphics. A lot of hardcore graphics started
good
with
one.
this template. SSD. So I'm going with that.
Okay, I can agree.
Okay? And
What's next? Number
here's
2.
one. This one is actually a movie soundtrack. But
Fantastic
I mean, look
cover.
at how iconic that cover is. Look at it. Don't look at it.
Okay.
That cover's cool. You got the bands.
Yeah, it's good.
And this is a lot of, actually back in the day, this was probably a lot of people's introduction to hardcore.
Yeah.
Really, The Decline, Part 1. Cool artwork, awesome photography, iconic imagery. That's what you need for good artwork and good album covers.
Number 3. What is it?
Okay. Oops, wait, what the, I don't know how that, how'd that get, that's hers. I don't know how that must be one of the boys' records. I don't know how that got in there.
That's pretty bad.
This one, look at it.
Yeah, that's a pretty perfect hardcore album.
I mean,
Cover.
It's awesome.
And album. But
You know what, I'll tell you, I was actually, I mean, it is what it is. That's showbiz, kids. But I was actually a little disappointed to learn that that's actually like fake blood.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
Yep. It's like Hershey's syrup with some like
Henry,
some
you
red.
poser.
I would have thought, and then actually the mirror, it was already broken with a hammer and they had duct tape behind
Oh.
it. Behind the scenes.
It's not
You
nice
never
to know
wanna
the
go
magic sometimes behind
Ignore
pictures.
the man behind the curtain. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I guess there's a reason for that. But still, best all-time hardcore punk album covers, for sure. Ed Culver, photographer extraordinaire.
What's number 4?
I'm going to stick with Black Flag for a minute because you can't really do Black Flag without Raymond Pettibone
It's true.
and My War.
Kind of
Look
hand
at
in
that.
hand.
Look at that puppet.
It's great.
Oof. Yes.
Super
Okay.
cool stuff. The Bone did a pretty spectacular interview with Raymond Pettibone. You can watch,
No
read
Echo.
on No Echo, a hardcore
.net.
conversation series.
My series of interviews.
Yeah, that was a
Check
good one.
it out, kids.
All right, number 5. Was that number 5?
I don't
remember
know.
anymore.
Is this another Ed Culver?
I love
Let's
this album
double
cover.
check, but
This
I
is in my top
wanna
5
say
of album
yes.
covers.
Is there an inside? I don't know. You're going to have to fact check me, fact checkers. But I think this is another Ed Culver extraordinaire.
It's fucking good one.
Awesome.
I really liked, remember I had those Vans, the Circle Jerks
Oh, yeah.
Vans. Those were cool.
Those were really cool, except
But
that it
they
was
were
annoying.
flawed.
They cut
Yeah.
off this. That was the same section of
On both
album
shoes.
cover on both shoes, which I was like, why did they do that?
Why did Vans stop making
Still.
Vans sneakers? Those were cool.
I don't know, maybe it got played out, or they thought it was played out, or something along those lines.
Number 6. What do we
We're
got?
gonna take it back to the East Coast and also back to the mighty SSD Control.
Another great
Some
cover.
Pusshead album cover artwork.
Can't go wrong with Pusshead.
Imagine, this is a lot, you might not realize this, a lot of people, back in the day, it was actually, people actually complained that there was too much Pusshead artwork around. On flyers
Like,
and
guys
album
around
covers
does
and
too
stuff.
much cool things.
Because Pusshead would just send out his artwork to people you know, hey, use this, and it was obviously all amazing artwork. So I remember there'd be like fanzine articles, and we'd be like, ugh, another Pusshead album cover.
That's crazy.
So stupid. I wish Pusshead sent us artwork to use. That's
Pusshead.
awesome. Look at this awesome back cover. Another template for back cover of hardcore records. Awesome stuff. You know what? Should we just go ahead and keep it in the same geographical vicinity for a second?
Sure, why not?
Same record label even.
Let's do
Can
it.
anyone guess?
Number 7, I think.
Oh, here we go. DYS.
That's a good one too. That's a
Somebody
really cool.
wrote on it right there. You know, I don't know if that devalues the record.
What a
It said
dick.
Dave something. Dave S something.
Dave Vanian?
I'm not sure.
Wrong Dave? That'd be really funny if you had people with the correct first names and the wrong last names sign all your records.
Yeah. Another one that followed the SSD template. I just can't imagine how that would have happened, but it did. And then also these cool inserts. You know what? I'll go back to the SSD one in a second too.
Oh, I love that one. I have
Check
a
that
t-shirt.
out.
That's a very cool graphic.
That's cool. And then oh man, somebody was paying attention to what somebody else was doing.
Oh.
Look at
You
that.
guys.
Yes. Good stuff though. Heck yeah.
It's awesome.
So, yeah. Those are 2 classics. Pusshead.
All right. I believe this brings us to number 8. And if it's the one that's right there, that's also in my top 5 favorite
Yes.
hardcore album covers.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
mountains.
Hardcore album covers.
Yes.
We might further on down the line do like metal album covers and like punk rock album covers.
We'll see.
Maybe we'll do jazz album covers.
Ew.
I doubt it. I like some jazz, but I don't think
hate jazz.
Actually, jazz had lots of cool graphics too. But I don't think we're going to delve into that too much, to be
bet we
honest
won't.
with you. Look at this, gang.
Look at it.
Artwork done by
awesome.
Bubba Dupree, the guitar player of this very band.
fucking great.
Void.
Really aesthetically pleasing.
Yes, not out of D.C., but out of Columbia, Maryland. Fate's Side is decent. That's also classic Jeff Nelson hardcore graphics. But look at that. Sort of satanic, sort of evil, sort of crazy looking. It's wild.
I wonder if he got detention for that drawing.
I know. It's kind of weird, man. Not too many hardcore bands were delving into weird, satanic, evil imagery back in those days.
It's true.
Maybe Glenn Danzig was.
Yeah, white eye.
Not too many other people. So, yes.
Number
awesome, classic,
9, I
hardcore
think we're
album
at
cover
next.
artwork. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's
Raleigh,
really
North
nice
Carolina's
album cover.
own. And some more Pusshead. I'm going to stick this in hardcore. Because it is.
It is.
You could say it's sort of crossover-y, metal-y-ish. But it's still hardcore.
Yeah.
Awesome back cover. That's one thing that really grinds my gears is when you find these album covers on the back cover where it's just like blank with the song titles.
Yeah. Well, this is
So dumb.
actually a very flashy, all over the place.
I know,
album
the back cover is
full
like
cover,
pretty
color.
close to
full
this.
color. I meant to say.
Yeah, pretty close to as
yeah.
good as the front cover. Even
Yeah.
though it's Pusshead. One of my all-time favorite artists, if you didn't know, is Pusshead.
No way. I already knew that.
Yes.
Maybe he'll
So-
interview Pusshead one day on his site.
Still trying to do that. Pusshead and Lyle Pressler are 2 gets as they say.
Contact
that I would
him.
love to do. Oh, you know what? I
10,
swear I didn't plan
I think.
this. More Pusshead from Boston's also
You're just
own
proving a point
the
here.
FUs. Well, I guess I am. I guess it was true that Pusshead was kind of ubiquitous. That's one of my big words. Do you like that one? Ubiquitous.
No, I don't like that one.
Look it up, kids. Ubiquitous. But he kind of was,
Not
but
like
it's still
that.
for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
No.
FUs.
It's very
I remember when I was a kid, there was all this like, you know, Christian, like anti pop culture stuff going on, and I went to one that was this big lecture about how punk and metal were satanic and anti-Christian and anti-family and all that bullshit. And they made you say, of course, this was in the early 80s, so nobody had cell phones. You didn't come with a pen or paper, obviously. They didn't provide you with one. And they said at the beginning of the lecture, we ask you to not interrupt us. Let us go through our whole lecture at slideshow. Don't say anything. If you have questions or statements to make, say it afterwards. So like you're going to fucking remember 40
Right.
minutes later. So I kept quiet. They said stuff like, the band 999 out of England, they said, that's just 666 upside down. And I was like, First of all, if it was, then that would mean that it was good, right? Because an upside down cross is evil. So
That's
666
true. So
upside
999
down
is a positive thing.
would be good. But at the same time, 999, if you didn't know, is 911 in England. It was ridiculous. And then they said this was satanic imagery also, and I finally had to break my silence. It is not. It is not. So, you're dumb if you think
aren't
that.
satanic.
FUs were not satanic. I don't know. Maybe Pushead was.
Not yet.
Of course he wasn't. Here's another one, just because I want to show it's cool.
I think number 11. I'm trying to keep track here.
Another one where it's really cool artwork, and I want to show that there's all sorts of different sides and facets to hardcore artwork. So you don't start thinking it's all one thing, that tough guy kind of music and stuff like that. Look at this, Big Boys.
I'm so happy.
Great album, and it's cool looking, and it's just happy, goofy artwork. Back cover too.
Backwards.
Anarchy skateboarding. And is that soda or beer he's drinking? We don't know. Probably for the Big Boys, it was probably beer.
I'm going to guess it's a beer.
Could be. We don't know.
I don't know.
But this is awesome artwork all around too. Front and back. Austin, Texas's Big Boys.
A nice happy colored cover too.
Yeah, it's very cheery,
Like the
happy,
neon.
just like their music. Good stuff.
I like it.
And so, yeah, even though we are talking about artwork as opposed to really music this time, you should always also, of course, check out all the music.
Duh. We
Ooh.
wouldn't have these records if they weren't good. All right, I think we're at number 12. I'm trying to keep track here.
Another,
I'm trying
now,
to jump the gun.
for the person that's inevitably going to be like, David released a cassette originally. I know that. But is there any more
The actual...
iconic hardcore artwork than this? Definitely top 3
It's there.
of all iconic hardcore artworks. Awesome.
For sure. Also a pleasing back cover. You know, I prefer less words and
Workable.
more
Yeah, a lot
pictures,
of words.
but it is, the layout's nice.
Yes.
It's easy for people,
We're
short
not
attention spans
really
like me to
talking
look
about
at.
this kind of thing, but it's got cool yellow vinyl. I like it.
I
So,
like pretty colored vinyl.
classic hardcore artwork. Set a lot of templates too. All right, and compilation, another
Number
compilation.
13.
And another
No way.
Pushead. But this is awesome because Pushead inspired me and a lot of other people. It was like these mosh pit scenes.
5 punks slamming.
It's a bunch of punks slamming and like beating each other up too. There's blood and
There's blood
guts
and split heads.
And then, well, the album
There's-
cover, I mean, the album title is what? What are you going to point out?
I was going to point out the, I already lost it.
What was it?
I like it. They have all their band t-shirts
Oh, yeah,
going.
yeah, yeah. All the
Yep.
bands that are on the comp are represented on the t-shirts from Pushead's drawing. Classic.
I like it.
Back cover's cool too. Bunch of, if not all the bands in the school bus.
Very cool.
Is that the same school bus that's in Another State of Mind movie? Could be. I don't know for sure, but I'd be willing to bet that it is.
Probably.
How many school buses did the LA area punk
School
rockers
busts.
hardcore scene have? Bus is. Whatever.
I think this
Sue me.
is 14.
So, is this Vince Rancid? Yes, Vince Rancid, not to be confused with Ron Rancid, did this amazing artwork.
Yeah, that's a really cool cover. I love this one.
Look at it. Yeah, look at that. And the colors are cool. Really
Pictures
cool.
on the back are great.
Pictures on the back. Now, Raw Power is from Italy. To me, I got to say this, but they're worthy of being included. First of all, it's amazing artwork, and Raw Power actually had hardcore in their logo. It said the word hardcore. But they're from Italy, but they definitely went with the word and genre hardcore. They were all about it. Just
All
like
about
Judas
it.
Priest is all about heavy metal. Raw Power was all about hardcore. And yeah, cool back. I like when you have the cool, pictures of them playing
Me too.
live and
And I like
stuff
that
on the
color
back.
in front and back.
Yeah. There it is. It
looks
says,
good.
it's too small for you to see, but it says Raw Power Hardcore.
I can't
Right
see
in
it.
the logo. I mean, how can you deny it? It says it in the logo. You can't put things in logos that aren't true.
Ooh, I think we're at number 15, which is one of my top 5s again.
Now, this is going to be another one where some people are going to say, it's not hardcore. But I mean, Sam Hain only played hardcore shows.
Yeah.
They didn't play anything but hardcore shows.
Mm-hmm. And
So
it's fucking
it's
killer
going
graphic.
in here, and it's awesome artwork, and it's definitely from the hardcore era as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to keep arguing why it should be and is worthy of being
Because
included
it
in here.
is.
Great pictures on the back.
Yep. Amazing.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, great. Lyric sheet inside. I don't need to show you.
You already fucking know. And if
Yeah,
you don't,
you should. So,
All right,
yes.
what number are we on? I've been trying to keep track
You
so
might
I
have
can
said
put the numbers
15
on the
for
bottom.
this if you're correct.
Okay,
about
so
your numbers.
16, I think.
Here's
maybe,
another.
possibly.
This is a classic hardcore artwork. Look
Oh,
at this.
for sure.
It's called The Crew, and guess what? You got a picture of The Crew.
No way.
Holy crap! They're on stage. They're singing. They're enjoying themselves.
I like
they got
this
some
back cover too.
brotherhood going with the fucking arm around the
Broski
shoulder
Woskies.
while they're singing together the anthems of 7 Seconds out of Reno, Nevada, and then later Sacramento, California. Cool back here, cool classic live photos, all that good stuff.
Aesthetically pleasing layout.
Yes, good stuff. Good classic
All right.
hardcore artwork.
Brings us to number 17, an absolute classic.
Heck yeah. Now, I wish the original press of this didn't have any stripe colors. This is like the second press, maybe. And the blue stripe kind of annoys me. But with each subsequent press, they put a different color stripe across, which is actually kind of cool thing that Discord does to differentiate all the presses. But this graphic is awesome on its own without the stripes. But it's still awesome with the stripe. Now, there's a version of this that has a cool back cover where it has the band pictures. But this is just kind of weak. I don't know. But the lyric sheet is pretty cool. I guess there's two. You got a picture of the band looking goofy. They don't really look like tough guys too much in this picture. I guess that's okay. And then, I don't know why I have two of these. But two.
It's got them.
Two. I guess it came with it. I don't really know. But hey.
No.
What are you going to do?
Nothing.
It's pretty cool. Jeff Nelson, another awesome, also drummer for Minor Threat, but artist and graphic artist for Discord Records, a lot of their releases, including this one. So yeah, I think it was Cynthia Connolly that drew the sheep thing, but yeah, Jeff Nelson did the graphics. Good stuff. Good hardcore artwork.
All right, number 18 is up next. Definitely also in my top 5.
This guy, he was not as
Fantastic
prolific, but he's really up there with Pusshead. You gotta give it to this guy.
It's fucking amazing. It's very Pusshead-ish.
Yes.
Pusshead adjacent.
Pusshead adjacent. Mad Mark Rude. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Hell yeah. That is cool as heck. If you look at all the...
This one's super duper satanic.
The members of the Misfits that are depicted have green eyes.
Yep.
That's how you know. Plus,
how you know.
Robo's arm or his shirt says, I am Robo. So that's also how
That's
you
right.
know.
It's on his arm.
Yeah. He also has the black flag bars.
Yep.
So, there you go. Really amazing, cool artwork. Obviously, it's been seen to death now, but nonetheless, awesome.
Doesn't mean it's
and
not
the back
amazing.
is also really cool. This is by a lesser-known Carol Stockard. I believe it's Carol Male. Carol has 2 L's.
Also satanic.
And we have skulls for balls and a snake wanger.
Doesn't everybody?
And it looks like this double-headed thing is pooping out of its neck.
It sure is.
So that's
Sometimes you gotta poop out of your neck.
You got a butt neck, poop neck.
Yep.
So,
I think we're at number 18. 18? 18?
again, another one that is not American.
18.
But look at this.
Classic. Fucking beautiful artwork.
And did you know, I don't know, maybe everybody knows now, but that image of the dove being impaled is actually World War II propaganda?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Look at the back. That's lame as hell.
Yeah, that's weak. You guys
But the front,
do better next time.
damn.
It's a beautiful album cover.
Inside is kind of, I don't know.
Little something.
I mean, Discharge had their thing for sure.
Yeah.
Spare, black and white. I like it.
Yeah. It's nice and
The back of Hear Nothing, See Nothing, Say Nothing has band pictures, so I actually maybe should have used that one, but I really like this artwork.
I really like it too.
So I'm going with that.
Oh, this is a great cover too. I think this is number 19.
Sean
No, or maybe
Carey.
this
This
is
is
number
probably
20.
20 if I counted correctly with 20
Okay,
records.
well, I'll fix the numbers on the bottom of the screen. 20. Here it is.
Sean Carey. Up there with Pusshead
Classic.
and Mad Mark Rude. Look at that.
Look at it.
So cool. And then the back, too. The back is also by Sean Carey. Really, really awesome artwork. And, of course, if you didn't somehow know, she also did the Circle Jerk Skanking Guy artwork.
Amazing.
So,
Really cool, eye-catching artwork.
there you go.
Well, that was a hell of a list.
Top 20 hardcore album covers. Now, no one has to cry and get mad and say, "What about from 1996?"
Make your own list.
You could make your own list, number one, but number two, I'm strictly going from the original era of hardcore, early to mid 80s.
That's the hardcore we listen to in this house.
If you like other stuff, that is perfectly okay. And again, you can make your own damn list.
It just won't be as good as ours.
I mean, it won't. That cannot be.
If you have a request for another list you want us to do,
Let us know. If you want us to wear something of yours, send it to us. If you want us to review something of yours, also
send it to us.
Yes, if you want to contribute to us continuing, we have our links to our Venmo and PayPal also in the description.
PayPal.me/Chesty Malone and Venmo at JackieB138. We could very much use the support during these
Trying
times. I hate that quote, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. But, so, what was I going to say? I don't know.
Subscribe. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
To go eat shit.